How many of you tell yourself that? How often do you tell yourself? Me, I tell myself every day. I tell myself on the way to work as I'm driving, while I'm at work, and even on my drive home. I call my husband, and we're on the phone. We love to talk to each other. Every day after work, we call each other. And then there's some times when we do have a break that we're not saying anything. Even my son, Adam, has said, Mom, how come you aren't quiet? You aren't not even saying anything and you are just on the phone. Well, we just like each other's company. We like to know that we're there for each other. But in those little moments of quietness, I'm still telling myself, you are good enough. Okay, so you guys might be thinking, oh God, here we go. We're gonna hear another story about, her problems in her life, and now that she's good enough, and life goes on, right? That's not it. So some of you know that I am going to school to pursue a degree. Yes, I graduated with my high school diploma, but your diploma doesn't get you very far in today's world anymore. With my diploma, I have worked very hard at all of my clerical or my office jobs, and I've moved up in the ranks. I moved up to a superintendent secretary with just my high school diploma. How many people do you know can be at that level with a high school diploma? Not many. Some of my other colleagues at the school districts, they either at least have an associate's degree or already just finished their bachelor's. But I have my high school diploma. Again, you are good enough. In my previous job, I worked in human resources. My husband and I are always looking to pursue a better life for ourselves, for our family, for our future. There was this position of superintendent secretary at another school district. More money, better opportunity, better job. I wasn't as happy anymore in human resources. Whatever the issues may have been, bygones be bygones. But I saw that I could do this. I've worked this hard for it, and it didn't require a degree, just a high school diploma. So with this listing, I filled out the application, I went to the interview, I even got a second interview. And after the second interview, I got a call that same day. Hey Amelia, we're excited to have you come on board. When can you start? You are good enough. Little do you guys know, if you don't work in a school district setting already, in the school district profession, they all know each other. They all talk to each other. Little did I know, my current employer already knew I got a job. They already knew I went through this application process. So the next morning, I go in super happy, super excited. I'm gonna talk to my boss today, and I'm gonna tell her I did better, and I got a new job, and I'm giving my 2 weeks. As we sat there in her office with her supervisor, I let them know. I applied, I went through the process, got the interview, they offered me a job. Here's my 2 weeks notice. And as I'm telling them this, they're just nodding. We know. And how dare you? How dare I? I'm thinking, how dare I? So that doesn't leave my mind. As they're talking to me, as they're letting me know, you're not loyal. You weren't even a good candidate for this job. We were loyal enough to you to give you this position. Your mistakes that you've brought us, you're not good enough, and we're happy to see you go. Whoa. I sat there. This went on at least 5 to 7 more minutes of this bashing of how poor of an employee I was. That didn't just eat at my work ethic, that ate at my personal ego. So I sat there, mom, dad always taught me, don't let everybody see how they're affecting you. Regardless of what it is, don't let them see that. I let them finish, thank you, did my 2 weeks, and I walked out with my head high. High because I knew I was better than them for not giving in to them. But remember, you are good enough. Because fast forward 3 years later, at my current job that I applied for, that I went through the entire process and heard all of those awful words, I was good enough. Because not only am I meeting new people that love the work that I do, they love my personality. I'm a people person. I've got to talk to people all the time. And it makes me happy to talk to people. Even though they may upset me, on the inside it still stays there because I'm a professional and I have to keep moving forward because I am good enough. So with the work that I do at work with my supervisor, creating documents, getting presentations ready for him, or preparing paperwork for him, yes, I make mistakes. But he doesn't see it as a mistake. He says, Amelia, let me show you how to do this a little bit better. This is a learning curve for you. Don't take this as bad criticism. This is good criticism. This is a learning experience. Because remember, you are good enough. So moving up in the ladder towards your success, you're always going to hear poor things about you, poor things about your work. You're going to hear people bashing you for whatever reason, whether your clothes weren't good enough, your speech wasn't good enough, your work wasn't good enough. But again, had I not taken that chance 3 years ago, I wouldn't have to tell myself, you are good enough. You are better than that. And you will only get better. So the next time somebody is bashing you, just remember, you are good enough.